Hey y'all, welcome back
to the channel.
Yes, y'all.
To the two opinionated insinuations. So, yes, honey. Welcome back.
I know you're like,
Hey. Hey y'all.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
We
Welcome back.
we got something new.
Welcome back.
What?
Welcome back.
What?
Okay. Welcome back.
Yes, y'all. Two opinionated insinuations.
Yes.
Yes, y'all.
So, y'all know what time it is.
Yes, get your
Tequila time.
Yes, let me refill my cup.
Yes, can I get a refill?
Yes, y'all, we are back with another review. Real Housewives of Atlanta. All of these old hoes. We are talking about them today.
Yes, so
Yes.
we are getting into episode 8.
Yes,
okay?
y'all.
And it starts off with Dennis basically trying to get back into the house with Portia and the baby. And I believe it was like a birthday celebration for him. He comes over, they sit down to talk. He's feeding the baby, and he's throwing little shots in, like, well, I could be more helpful if I'm here, or don't you miss me back at the house?
She do.
You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to get back in, and you can tell that she still loves him, and I hope that they work everything out.
I hope so too, but on their own time.
And not because of what everybody else.
Exactly.
So then it goes into Cynthia confronting Marlo about the whole recording. So y'all know the whole recording situation where, Candy told Cynthia about Nene saying that somebody recorded Cynthia talking badly about her, like dogging her out. And so Cynthia decides to ask Marlo, well, I know you are friends with Nene as well. Are you the one who recorded me talking about Nene?
Girl. Marlo gonna start crying.
Right, and let me tell y'all this. I have seen growth in Marlo. I think that she's making improvements, and I think it's because she's taking care of her sister's kids. I can see the growth based off of these whole however many teen years that Housewives of Atlanta has been on. She has made growth since the first beginning. And I just want to acknowledge that. If nobody else does, Marlo, I see it. Okay? I don't think Marlo was the culprit.
I don't think so either.
I think that she really wants Cynthia and Nene to be back cool. Maybe she's going about it the wrong way because of all the stuff that she's doing this season, trying to push and pressure everybody to get back on one accord. She probably is doing it the wrong way, but her intentions are good. Okay?
I
But
guess.
Marlo, she denies it. She ain't do it.
Yeah, I don't think Marlo do it. I do feel that Giovanna is the person that did it, point blank. Period.
It wasn't me.
It was Giovanna.
It was
That's
Giovanna.
who it was. Period. That's who
Period.
it was. Ain't even no doubt, no thought about it. It was Giovanna. You did it.
She did it.
Okay.
So, Todd and Candy, they go look at another.
Bless you.
Thank you. They go look at another property that Todd has bought. That's supposed to be.
Is it old lady breakfast?
It's supposed to be Olay Gang.
Olay Gang. It was
Olay
a Mexican
Gang.
restaurant.
It's going to be a Mexican restaurant, right? So he has the property. They have not started any of the renovations, but they go inside to look at it. Of course, he's showing Candy, what they have to start with, and she's frustrated because he doesn't have the plan.
Because they've been had that property. I think Candy said they've had
about
that
8 months.
almost a year.
Yeah.
And you haven't done anything with it.
And you haven't done anything with it. Like, y'all have so much going on. You purchasing all of this stuff, and you have the trucks. You got the trucks that you're trying to do, get into the trucking company. Then you want to open up the Old Lady Gang breakfast spot that's next to the Old Lady Gang restaurant. And then now you have this property that's supposed to be Olay Gang. And it's just too much.
Too much. You spread yourself too thin.
Basically, she's saying you need to finish a project before you start another. And I agree. See what the profits are going to be for one of those restaurants before you start doing something else.
Definitely.
You jumping the gun. Slow down, daddy.
Yes.
Okay, so they go back and forth about that. Cynthia launches her wine cellar. Okay.
It's nice in there.
It was really nice in there. But you know what? They did mention that was the same location that she had her other wine. You know, when she did the wine coolers. You know, she has her own wine cooler. And I think it's like a Caribbean or tropical peach flavor or something like that. Okay. That she did last season when they was, you know, arguing about Kenya showing up when she was pregnant and Nene was calling her, you know, carrying a big bull or something like that. She had that. They was at that same location. She just fixed it up differently. So that's nice. Her building. It's a part of her. I believe it's her modeling agency that's next door. So that's her space. But I believe that's what she's turning into, the wine cellar. Okay?
It's nice either way.
It's really nice. Marlo comes with a gift from Nene. That's a card.
It was a nice I think it was heartfelt, too.
I think it was, too. And I think she meant what she said.
I definitely think so as well. She definitely meant it. And I was happy that Nene did send out, you know, extended that olive branch to her to let her know, hey, even though we're going through our differences, you know, I'm happy about what you're accomplishing.
Right. And it seemed like Cynthia really felt it because she started to get teary-eyed, and she was happy that, you know, although they are at their odds, Nene did decide to send her something, and, you know, she appreciated it.
Also, at this situation, what were we gonna say? Mark proposes?
I ain't got there yet.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Jumping the gun. Look at her, Todd. Okay, so then it goes into Kenya basically trying to spill the beans to
That's what I was gonna say
about the freaking engagement.
That shit, I know why Candy was mad. Candy was pissed. She had to walk outside. She was like, Todd, I just don't understand who does shit like that.
So basically what it was Mike whispered in Candy's ear that he thinks that she should stay until the end. Candy sends a text message to Kenya, who's not there yet, and says, hey, I think Mike is gonna pop the question.
Mark.
Oh shoot, are you sure?
Yep.
I thought his name was Mike Hill.
His name is Mark.
No, Mark is Kenya's husband. That's Mark Daly.
You right.
Girl,
you right.
Don't be trying to check me, boo. So, you done threw me off track.
Oh my gosh, she texts Kenya to let her know she thinks Mike is going to propose.
Right. So Kenya finally gets there. She's talking to Cynthia, and she says, oh, you know, all of this planning and stuff, it seems like he's going to propose.
Kenya was like, what? You think that? No, I don't think that. I mean, you know, such and such is not here. My mom is not here. If I was to see my mom, maybe I'd be a little suspicious. And of course, while she's naming all the people that she feels she should see in an engagement, they're showing up.
And it's just like, Kenya, why would you do that to your friend?
Why would you do that?
Even if you thought it was going to happen, why would you verbalize that to her?
Why would you? To ruin a surprise? It just kind of makes me wonder what type of friend are you? Exactly. You're a jealous friend. You're a jealous friend. Yeah. And we'll figure out why later on. You're a jealous friend.
Yes, I definitely saw that as envy and jealousy.
The green eye right here.
Yes, she did that. So Candy pulls her to the side like, why did you do that? What made you think that was okay? Kenya's sitting there with the stuck face, and Candy just storms off like, I need to go outside, cool off, because I can't believe she would do that after I told her what I thought was going to happen. And then she goes and tells the fiance-to-be that there might be a proposal today. It's like you take away the whole element of surprise. Shady.
Yep.
Okay. So then it goes into Mike actually proposing. And he had a beautiful proposal.
It was very nice.
He was about to do a toast, and then the girls, their daughters, come up with a bottle like, hey, I think you should use this bottle to do your toast. and the bottle said it had a question mark on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like pop the question.
Right.
Y'all get it? It was so cute. Anyway, he pops the question. They come in with the heart. You know, Cynthia's daughter had her heart that had her name on it and Cynthia's name on it, and then his daughters had a heart that had their names and his name, and they put the hearts together like they're a blended family. I thought it was so cute.
It was very cute.
It was very cute. And Cynthia, listen, although you kind of already knew it was coming, baby, Oscar.
Yep.
Oscar.
Because Kenya ain't shit.
Okay, so then it goes into Mark, Kenya,
Candy, Todd, Cynthia, and Mike all going on a date.
A triple date. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're in the car leading up to it. Kenya and Mark are in the car talking. He mentioned 3 times in the car, you need to go ahead and pay off your full coverage on your insurance. He said it 3 times. This is what you need to do. Now, mind you, there was other conversations in there that Kenya was talking about that he overshadowed by saying, did you hear what I said? I said you need to go get your insurance paid up in full. Pay the premium. Okay? And she was like, I'm going to do that. I'm responsible. You know, as if she wasn't a responsible adult and didn't know how to pay her car insurance. And maybe he just wanted her to do it when he said it. Either way,
their relationship is just too much
toxic, very toxic. And Kenya, she agrees that she is a bit more passive and she avoids emotional situations. That's gonna be a problem, sweetie, for you guys' marriage. You can't keep giving, and eventually think that you're not going to explode. If you're the only one in the relationship compromising, it's not going to work, because then you're gonna start feeling like you're worthless, you're, not being valued, you're not being respected, there's no compromise. That marriage is not going to work if that's what you have to do to keep your man.
It don't look like it's working now.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how you dealing with
it. So if you see it's not working now and you already being, very submissive, you think it's gonna last?
Crying to everybody about what he is and isn't doing and how he's not this and he didn't go on y'all anniversary trip and all of this. You girl,
they do the whole dinner, right? So Candy or Kenya, I don't know who said it, they decided to switch wives. So the men sat and the women, they switched it up, like sat with a different man or whatever. And of course, Kenya, she leads the discussion of the table. And she basically is saying that, Mark talks about his proposal. And the proposal was she went out of town to see him. And she showed up and she's in the bathroom or something.
I think he was in the bathroom.
Right. He comes in and he said, now you're official. That was the proposal. Here you go, your ring. Now you're official.
And she made him explain the proposal, which I know made him uncomfortable because he know that proposal was not special.
It wasn't special at all.
Oh my God.
None of her family was there. It wasn't sweet. It wasn't romantic. But Kenya accepted it.
Yep.
And I think that's where you went wrong. When you accept things that you feel like are not up to the standards of what you're worth, you led the tone of the relationship. You allowed that. So I just wanted to point out something to you. Because you knew that's not what you wanted. You expected more. And the only reason why I say that is because you brought it up in front of other couples, Cynthia, who just got engaged, and Candy, who we all saw hers on live television. You knew that you wanted something as special as theirs. So you wanted to embarrass this man and yourself by having him explain his proposal.
Actually,
it was not tasteful.
You made the whole dinner. You embarrassed both of y'all's relationship.
Oh, yeah.
You've been doing that all season, but definitely because now we don't see you crying about it. We see you finally, I guess, deciding to get some balls about the situation and just say, oh, well, we got this going on. What do you all have going on? But I mean, even in the midst of you sitting over there trying to embarrass this man about the proposal, apparently he gave you your second best moment in life, which was your wedding.
Okay, she mentions her first moment was winning Miss USA. The second best moment of her life was her wedding, not her proposal. Her wedding was a wedding that was a destination wedding that she planned, that she, claims was very beautiful, but she also wants to have a redo of her wedding because nobody was there but them, right? And then, of course, you had the whole honeymoon that he didn't even go to. Anyway,
we didn't hear nothing about Brooklyn.
We didn't hear anything about baby girl, and this was the same baby that you've been praying and asking for all of the however many years it's been for Atlanta Housewives. You've been talking about a baby and a husband, and you never mentioned baby girl being one of your best moments. And I find that odd. That's another selfish moment. Now that's number 2. Okay, so Kenya, she brings up the premarital counseling and then the prenup. Why are you bringing these things up? I feel like you did it because you felt like he would have not reacted how he would have reacted if it was just you and him.
I think that's exactly why you did it. I think so too. You wanted him in the hot seat to see exactly what he was gonna say, yep. Being that he can't react the way that he wants to react
because y'all not alone.
He was just a bottle waiting to explode. That you should have he was really. What I saw was this whole trying me face.
I saw intimidation.
That's exactly what it was.
It was very intimidation. He stared at her like, really? You really gonna bring this up in front of these other couples? Because you wouldn't have done that at the house. And even if you would have done it at the house, you knew you wouldn't have gotten an answer. So I think that's another reason why she brought it up, because she knew that he would give her an answer. Mm-hmm. Either way, the man said he don't believe in no prenups. And if a woman want to be with him and want to marry him, no prenups. Because whatever he got, he can make it again.
That's exactly what he said. And he said, no, they did not talk about it, although Kenya swears that they talked about it. And he said, had he did talk about it, that wouldn't have been the woman that he married.
Shut her all the way down. Of course, Candy and Todd, they talk about their prenup and the whole situation with that. And Mike and Cynthia, they spoke about it, saying that, it's going to be a mutual agreement. If you come in with what you come in with, I come in with what I come in with. And that's just that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But this man, this is a whole nother man. This is a different breed.
He's a Sagittarius.
He gotta be. You have to be, Mark.
You act like one.
You definitely do. I know one.
I know one too.
So yeah. So then they
that's pretty much.
He said that Kenya was flashy.
She is flashy.
And he vouches for Nene as well. So this was something else that it's like, in order to shut her down, he had to tear her down in a way where it wasn't so mean in front of the group. So as a nice, nasty type of way, he said, well, we just don't see eye to eye on things. You're more flashy and I'm not. You want to buy, he said it was a Lamborghini. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that you should have invested in a Lamborghini until you got your house fixed.
She said, well, my house is paid for. My house is paid for.
Your husband shaded you. And Candy said, ooh, shade. Like, your husband shaded you in front of two other men and 2 other women.
But I'd have said, you my husband, why you ain't make sure it was handled? Since you want to bring it up.
He shaded
Pay
her,
my car insurance. Since you want to bring it up.
It's like you keep complaining about things that you're not giving solutions to. Ooh, sounds so familiar. But why are you doing that? Anyway, he shaded her, and then he also, knocked her down a couple of more notches by saying that he vouches for Nene. He vouches for her character. He says that she's a nice person. She's always been genuine to him. And how he feels like she's a great person is because she introduced him to her husband. I don't know how.
I think you're full of shit. How somebody making introductions make you feel like that person is just the most genuine person in the world.
And real. You feel like she real.
Because you got introduced to her husband. You could have introduced yourself to her husband.
I guess he feels like as a woman, I'm about to put this shit together. As a woman, you don't address a man. You don't communicate with a man. You let the men talk amongst each other and you excuse yourself, which is what Nene did. Okay? Y'all gotta put it together. You feel me?
She gave him somebody to talk to for the event, so he happy.
Listen.
Okay,
it's the way that he looks at it. A controlling, a possessive man would only think that way. You feel me?
She included her husband, so she know what to do.
She know
but
what
maybe
she
Kenya
know.
doesn't introduce him to people.
To people, like he mentioned that he likes hanging out with Todd and Candy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my thing is, Mark, this is just like your second appearance on the show, and I guess you're saying outside of the show when y'all aren't taping. But then, how is she supposed to do that if you're not in Atlanta majority of the time? If y'all not together, how are you going to strengthen the relationship? It's a whole lot of issues going on. I can go on and on and on, but we not. So listen, y'all need to hit down in them comments. Yes. Let a sister know if she on the right track. I'm telling you, logically thinking, I'm on it. Okay? I'm on it. So y'all get down there, let me know what you think down in them comments. Make sure you like,
comment,
subscribe,
and share for real.
For real. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
And we will see you guys next video. Peace.